Section 31 of Little Masterpieces of American Wit and Humor, Volume 2. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Claudia Barrett. Little Masterpieces of American Wit and Humor, Volume 2, edited by Thomas Lansing Mason. Section 31, The Bohemians of Boston, by Gelett Burgess. The Orchids were as tough a crowd as Boston anywhere allowed. It was a club of wicked men, the oldest 12, the youngest 10. They drank their soda-colored green. They talk of art and Philistine. They wore buff waistcoats, and their hair, it used to make the waiters stare. They were so shockingly behaved, and Boston thought them so depraved, policemen stationed at the door would raid them every hour or more. They used to smoke and laugh out loud. They were a very devilish crowd. They formed a cult far subtler, brainier than ordinary Anglomania. For all as Jacobites were reckoned, and gaily toasted Charles II. What would the bonny Charlie say if he could see that crowd today? Fitzwillieboe McFlubadub was regent of the Orchids Club. A wild Bohemian was he, and spent his money fast and free. He thought no more of spending dimes on some debauch of pickled limes than you would think of spending nickels to buy a pint of German pickles. The Boston maiden passed him by with sidelong glances of her eye. She dared not speak, he was so wild, yet worshipped this Lotharian child. Fitzwillieboe was so blasé, he burned a transcript up one day. The Orchids fashioned all their style on Flubadub's infernal guile. The awful Boston oath was his. He used to ejaculate, "Gee whiz!" He showed them that immoral haunt, the dirty Chinese restaurant. And there they find him even when it got to be as late as 10. He ate chop suey with a fork. You should have heard the villain talk. Of one reported that he knew an artist and an actor too. The Orchids went from bad to worse, made epigrams, attempted verse. Boston was horrified and shocked to hear the way those Orchids mocked, for they made fun of Boston ways and called good men provincial jays. The end must come to such a story. Gone is the wicked Orchid's glory. The room was raided by police one night for breaches of the peace. There had been laughter long and loud. In Boston this is not allowed. And there the sergeant of the squad found awful evidence, my God. Fitzwillieboe McFlubadub, the regent of the Orchids Club, had written on the window sill this shocking outrage, Beacon H.LL, in the Burgess Nonsense Book. End of section 31. Recording by Claudia Barrett.